Well, I've come back from 4 days holiday and I had a problem with the battery before. I tried to charge it and it obviously didn't charge at all because now the car is completely dead. The key won't work with the remote control, and so I've had to use the key manually. And then when I went to get to the battery, which is in the front trunk, went to the release and it's locked, and this is locked as well for the boot, and so I'm a little bit stuck. How do I charge the battery? Here is the fuse box, and apparently you can charge the battery by getting into the fuse box, and in the fuse box is a little manual, and I think I have found in row C, number 3, the central locking and alarm system, which means if I can power that, I can then open everything up. So I have taken out the fuse with the fuse key, and I could, row A, B, C, it comes in there. I could apparently put a cable, a wire in there, an electrical cable, attach the other end to the charger, ground it on something like this, so the red one will go in here and the black one will go on there, and then you can get power, and then you can open this, and then you can properly power the battery. Some later models have this power input nodule that you can attach your charger to and then get power to the battery in order to be able to open the trunk and the engine. I don't know if I want to start putting power into the fuse box of a Porsche 911, so I've called the Automobile Association in England. They are coming soon, and hopefully together we'll be able to work it out. There is another trick, which is to take this off. I think you put an Allen key in the hole there and an Allen key in the hole there, and you take this off, and then you could possibly find the cable and pull it. That is possibly the last resort, but let's see what the mechanic says when he comes. And he came with a high-powered battery and an electric current tester and a probe that I didn't know what to do with, and he hooked them all up to the car. I gave the mechanic the car manual, and he spent at least 25 minutes researching before he found there underneath the engine a cable, and he used a hand pumped air pocket to lift the light and a piece of metal that he hooked under the light and eventually got in.
This film is sponsored by Betty and Drew. If you or your loved ones have difficulties falling asleep, find Betty and Drew in your music streaming or download service. Set your Bluetooth speaker volume to low, lie down, take a deep breath, press play, and snooze away.
Sometimes you've got to be very patient with some of these cars, lest they go up in smoke.
And that brass looking knob there is your way into the battery. We attach the positive to it and the negative to a grounded piece of metal. There it is again. It's on the right hand side of the engine, and it's worth gold. And after about 1 minute, and after we could get into the front trunk, the mechanic hooked up the testing machine. 9 volts, it said. 9 volts.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Nope.
It's not good.
Look, it's going down. He's dead.
Properly dead.
Yeah.
It's gone. Kaput. What do I need? What number do I need there? What should it read? 12 volts?
I need over 12 volts.
Over.
Look, a fully charged battery is about 12.6 volts.
Okay.
Half charged about 12.3.
Right. So
That
above
is-
12.
Yeah, it has, for a car to start, it has to be above.
I would advise you to ask your mechanic to hook up a battery charge to this nodule when you change your battery, as it means that it fools the car into thinking it's got power and you don't lose the code on your radio. And if you don't have the code to the radio because the radio is 20 years old, you really do need to try and keep power going into that radio CD player. Thank you for watching, and before the big reveal, I want to remind you can watch my review of this 996 on YouTube. So the man came from the AA, fitted an identical battery that he had on board. AA is the Automobile Association. Let's see. We've got power. Looks great. Oh, that's lovely. Okay.
This film is sponsored by Betty and Drew. If you or your loved ones have difficulties falling asleep, find Betty and Drew in your music streaming or download service. Set your Bluetooth speaker volume to low, lie down, take a deep breath, press play, and snooze away.